Hello everyone, welcome to TradeBrains. So today we have Nifty and Banknifty chart open here. So let us analyze what can happen in the coming weeks, okay, and what can happen tomorrow. Okay, so today we have opened the Nifty chart and this is a daily time frame as you would see. So if you remember, I always tell you only one thing, that is whenever there is a huge move in the market, that is upside or downside, market generally halts somewhere, okay. It has to halt somewhere to make a price action, and then only it gives a breakout on top or on bottom, right? So this is the price action that generally market follows. Whenever a huge move, it has to halt, okay, and then it decide whether it has to go up or down. So if you see in the Nifty chart now, so after this continuous rally, Nifty is halting over this particular area, right? So around 15,855 and 15,600, right? So in this area, Nifty is halting in 200 points range, right? So whenever this particular rally was there, then the market halted in this particular area. So it is now consolidating in this particular area. So whenever this high is broken, we'll get a huge momentum upside, and whenever this is broken low here, we'll get a momentum on the downside, right? So what I meant by this particular thing is you should not initiate a trade in this particular area between 15,855 and 15,600, okay? So 250 points between 15,600 and 15,850. This is the range where you should not be trading, okay? So what should you do in the next coming days, that is tomorrow, okay? So let us go to the Bank Nifty chart also, and let us see in daily time frame what it is showing, okay? So in Bank Nifty chart, if you see, so this is the Bank Nifty chart. Here also the rally came and now it is halting in this particular area, right? So whenever this particular high is broken, okay, or any price action is found in this particular time frame, then only we can long, okay, and when this is broken we can short, okay? So this is very clear view. Now let us go to 15 minutes time frame and let us see what can happen tomorrow, okay? So just let me switch to 15 minutes time frame here, and these levels will be marked, that is the consolidation levels, okay? So in Nifty 15 minutes time frame, okay, so this is the 15 minutes time frame in Nifty. If you would see here, this is the range which I have told, right? So no trading zone, okay, no huge position should be taken in between this range, that is 15,850, this particular range, okay, and 15,600, right? But in coming days, if you are trading for intraday or for just for 1 or 2 days, what you should do? So here in 15 minutes time frame, if you see, there is a trend line over here, right, that Nifty is following. So if you see in the previous period also, here also a trend line was there here in this particular area. So this was the trend line which got broken and we got a sell-off, right? So this view is very simple, okay? So here if this trend line breaks, okay, we will get a initial target of this particular level, that is 15,750. That is almost 60-70 points, okay, and the next target would be 15,600. So what I meant by this is, if it breaks downwards, okay, if it breaks downwards, basically market will not be bearish, okay, it is just a retracement. So mark this level very clearly. If you are selling on this trend line, when this particular trend line is broken, you have to be very quick in booking the profits, because the first initial target is 15,750 and the next target is 15,600. So you cannot wait for the market to just go down below this particular level until and unless the confirmation is there. So immediate targets will be this particular areas, okay, if this trend line is broken. So tomorrow, if market is opening flat, okay, so I mean flat in the sense in this particular range, okay, just wait for the price action. If market is opening in this particular range, first, if Nifty is confirming that it has broken this particular trend line downside, okay, just don't immediately short the market. Wait for this level also to be broken. When this level is broken and a pullback is there, then try to short it, okay? So you will be giving your stop loss over here and short, okay? So your stop loss will be just few points over here and your target might be big over here, okay? So this view is very clear. And what you should do on the buying side, whenever Nifty crosses this particular range, okay, so whenever a 15 minutes candle or a 5 minutes candle closes above 15,830 to 15,850, we can long again on Nifty, because the trend is continuing upwards, okay? So this is the Nifty view. Mark this particular trend line, okay, this particular trend line in your chart, that will be very useful for you. And mark these two levels, okay, this is the consolidation level 15,855 to 15,600. this particular range will be a no trading zone. That is, we cannot say if the market is bullish or bearish in this particular area, okay, but we can take short trades over here. All right, so now next go to like Bank Nifty chart and let us analyze what can happen in Bank Nifty. So if you see Bank Nifty chart, this is a huge range in Bank Nifty. If you see, so Bank Nifty's range is from 15,950 or sorry 35,950, or you can say 36,000 to 34,500. Okay, this particular range. Okay, this 2,000 point move. So here what you should do, if you see here, there is a trend line in this particular area. Okay, so I mean this trend line. Okay, so Bank Nifty is little bit can give a bullish move than Nifty, because the conditions and the scenarios in Bank Nifty is very good, because it has not even tested the all-time high. Okay, whereas Nifty is already trading in all-time highs. So if Bank Nifty starts trading to move towards the all-time high, that will be 3,000 point move. Okay, so it may hit your stop loss every time, but once you get that particular trend, it will be a huge profit. So just mark this particular levels over here. So if you see, this is also the no trading zone for Bank Nifty, right? But what you can do here is, so if you see in this particular trends, this is a 15 minutes time frame, and there is a clear trend over here. Which trend? So if you see here, Bank Nifty is trading in this particular narrow range, right? So whenever the rejection is there from this particular level, it can head up to the previous swing, that is this particular swing, okay, or even this 34,000, this one. I would not trade in Bank Nifty in shorting it. I will rather long it once this trend line is broken. Okay, so this is a trend line that Bank Nifty is following. Once this channel breaks upside, okay, we will be putting a stop loss in this particular area, that is 35,000 level. So if tomorrow Bank Nifty opens flat, okay, so flat in the sense in this particular area, and start moving upward, that is above 35,250, this particular level, you can long on Bank Nifty by putting 35,000 as the stop loss, that is 200 point stop loss, and your target will be very good, that is 36,000. Okay, this is the initial target, and once this particular target is broken in a daily candle, that is if market close or the Bank Nifty closes above 36,000 in a daily basis, we can get a huge upside move in Bank Nifty. Okay, so this view also is very clear. We will mark this particular level. If this is broken, you will get a selling side in the Bank Nifty, that too not a huge, I would say, till 34,400 maximum. Okay, otherwise I will be looking to long Bank Nifty. Okay, and if you see in Nifty chart also, Nifty if tomorrow is opening flat or little bit bullish, try to long Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty has the momentum. Okay, Bank Nifty has that particular range to move upside. Okay, I hope this particular views are very clear with Nifty and Bank Nifty. And now let us, many of you in the groups have requested some important thing about that Oro Pharma, right? How we took that particular trade. So let us go to Oro Pharma and let us just switch to daily time frame so that the view is very clear. Just hold on a second. Okay, so let us go to Oro Pharma. Where is my pharma sector? Okay, so this is the Oro Pharma chart, if you see. Okay, so this particular thing was very clear. Okay, so here what I have noticed is in this particular range, ignore this candle, this is the last day's candle where we took the trade. Okay, so just imagine here in this particular range, right? In this particular range, the firm was clearly making this particular range. So whenever I told you, if market comes down also, it will halt in some particular area, okay, and some price action will be made, and then it will break either upside or it can break downside, right? So if you see here, after a huge selling, right, it particularly halted in this particular area. Okay, let me just zoom up a little bit so that the view is very clear to you. Okay, so in this particular range, right, so whenever this particular sell-off came in Oro Pharma, it generally halted in this particular area, right? And where I took the trade, basically when this particular trend line broke, we initiated a long position in Oro Pharma, and just see the result, beautiful result, right? More than like 30 points, 40 point movement in Oro Pharma. Okay, and what other factors? Okay, in daily time frame, if you see this particular area, right, in this particular area, the RSI was trading around 40. Okay, so that was already at the oversold or near the support where we could long. And the next thing was, if you see the MACD here, MACD was trying to cross the blue line. Okay, I told like the bullish momentum continues when a blue line starts to cross the red line. Okay, so here if you see the blue line over here is now moving upward to crossed this red line. So this was another confirmation over here. Okay, so that's why we took a long trade on Auto Pharma. Okay, and this particular price action, see, everything depends upon price action. RSI is low, MACD is giving a crossover, and the market is halting in some particular range. So you have to make use of that particular range, right? So because if you see here in this particular range, my stop loss was very fixed. Okay, just this particular area was my stop loss. Okay, and here we tried to long it, and then it shooted up, right? If you go to now 15 minutes time frame, if you see, this particular price action was also available. Okay, so just let me go to 15 minutes time frame over here. Okay, so here if you see, there was a beautiful price in 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so that day itself, on the last day, there was a beautiful price action in 15 minutes. Okay, so when this price action was broken, I got a confirmation that in 15 minutes time frame it is bullish, and it became bullish more when this particular range was also broken. Okay, and see the momentum, huge momentum. Okay, and see the volumes also is generated very much, right? So this is how you trade actually, using the price action and the volumes. Okay, market is all about psychology and the sectors that is moving up. So pharma sector was performing good, but all pharma was generally halting. So now it has given a breakout. Okay, it was a simple trade. It's purely based on price action and some fundamental analysis. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you everyone. I hope the view is clear, and if you have any doubts, do give me a comment in the video, or just reach out to me personally. So thank you. Have a good day.